Welcome, Shirley, to come to our Brain Power Asia studio today. Today we're going to use tool called Coaching Game to help Shirley explore a theme of her choice. And then we'll go through a process to help Shirley to have a taste of this points of view game card. And then by the end of it, there will be some realization and then and plan for action. So Shirley, what theme would you like to explore today?
Let's try energy, because under COVID-19 people may be a kind of scared and emotion, not want to go out. So maybe explore about energy management.
Thank you very much. I know that Shirley is in fact a great teacher, and she's a professor in many universities, and then this process and insight will be very useful to a lot of students that she has contact in the world. Okay, in the methodology of point of view, we feel that it is important to pause. So first of all, we will take a few minutes to listen to some music, and then we can pause. During this process, you can choose to close your eyes so that we can take a break, and then let the music flow in your body. Okay? So let's listen to a bit of music. Thank you. Okay, how do you feel about having a moment to pause?
I think it's pretty good, because people in Hong Kong is quite a rush, the lifestyle. So having the music and then close your eyes, you will think something, or actually you don't need to think anything. Just blank in your mind, and then your energy will come back when you breathe with the pause and also with the music.
Yeah, great. Yeah, fantastic. I share that kind of phase come back as well. Great. So okay, in front of us we have many interesting photo cards. So perhaps you can take a look to find out for yourself, because today your theme is about energy. I would like you to pick 3 cards. One of them represents your past, one of them represents your present, and one is the future that you look forward to. And you don't need to tell me which one represents your past, which one represents your present or future. So you just pick any 3 cards that connect to you, and I will guess before you reveal your answers. Okay? Thank you. Very interesting. So Shirley chosen 3 cards. So these are not in particular order, these 3. All right. So as I do not know Shirley that well, although I know a bit of Shirley's academic background, so I will be guessing so that Shirley has a chance to get a different point of view of these cards, how another person look at these cards and have an idea. Okay. For me, this card with a lot of people in sports shoes and trainers looks fun and happy, and that it's like that they are taking a rest and ready to go forward. So for me, this card is cozy and warm, although in different different color socks. They're not really seems to be in a pair, but yet it is nice, comfortable, and it's very it conveys a very warm and lovely feeling. This photo, from my point of view, I see that it's like a person, a woman particularly, in a traveling mode, and these arrows show me that she has made up her mind and determined to go to this direction, to go forward and to a particular direction. Okay, if I make a wild guess, perhaps I will see that perhaps this one might be Shirley's past, and then this one is Shirley's present, and that one is Shirley's future, looking forward to the future. Why I say so? Perhaps Shirley has had her time feeling how should I say, not together, because this pair of socks is not a proper pair. It's kind of like these pair of socks seem to be mixed up. She just picked it up and then wore it, and or it maybe a person, I don't know, maybe it's try to have fun. Some people do it for fun, to pick particular different socks to to make a point. So this feels like that it is a fun, but then in the past that there are things that has not been sorted out. No, the direction is not so clear. That is from my connection to this picture. And for this picture, I feel that Shirley somehow made up her mind, because here and now she is a professor doing publication, influencing people and try to help people. So this seems to be a determined state. And for the future, it looks jolly that she is ready to go on. Maybe one pair of the shoes, one person is Shirley herself, and this might be her family, or maybe her colleagues, or maybe her friends, or even students in the future. So this is my wild guess. So now that I have given my point of view of the cards, how I connected the cards, maybe it's time for us to listen to Shirley as of whether I guess it right or not.
Okay. So remember this sequence, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Past, present, and future. My choice, actually, this one is my past. And this is my present. And this is my future.
All right.
So you need my explanation?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because it is not about right or wrong.
Right.
It is about my connection to the photos, my understanding or perception of the photo, and Shirley's perception. And by doing this process, perhaps we have a different point of view of the situation.
So I think maybe in the past so many years, I've been working alone, even though maybe physically you have people around you, but in your the mind and also your heart, you know what to do. I know my direction since very young already. So for myself, I keep on teaching or writing books and everything. I'm very determined. I know what I'm going to do. Since very young already. So this is my past. And then this is the present, because through the past experiences, teaching, my network, all those, I accumulate a crowd of people, my community already, like different ages, different students from all different parts of the world. So this one actually is the peer support and also community. So I love this one so much, because different colors, just like we have no discrimination, the whole universe, we need to get connected. So using the Zoom or maybe the virtual way, we stay connected. So in the future, what I'm thinking, so I number one, jeans, I think represent like freedom. Young age. I'm very playful. So I want in the future, I just want to keep my energy. Okay. And here for the socks, it's different colors, and also it's not in a pair, because I love design. I love to base on my network, and then how to put people with different characteristics or communities and then connect like fusion. So design something like activity with fusion, mix and match, and stay with our creativity, our freedom. So I think this is what I'm working on.
Fantastic. That's great. I would say that you have pair of socks to preserving the energy, to keeping the body warm and everyone in the warmth. That's great, fantastic. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, okay, after this process, I would say Shirley has told me about her choice, and then I understand Shirley a bit more. But in fact, this is not about me understanding Shirley. It's about a different point of view. That is Shirley. In fact, my wild guess is not that wrong, because I just felt that the determination part, she has done it in the past, and she has already gone to this stage. Because I thought that this is the future stage. So she is more advanced than my imagination, and get back to a stage that is, from my point of view, is very childlikeness, it's very playful, and in fact, from that point of view, that is, we are in that circular motion that we can be warm and energetic in any stage. That's fantastic. Okay, coming next, we are going to ask Shirley to do a word association. All right. So the diagram, if I show you, is like this. The word association is like this. All right. So I just now Shirley chose today she's going to explore energy, right? So Shirley has worksheets on her hand. That is, I will ask her first of all, you write down the first word as energy. There is abundance of energy. And then second is that you observe on the table. I have displayed quite a lot of. You feel comfortable stand up or anything to choose a word that you can see, or you can think of a word because you are very you can express yourself very well. So you can think of a word that is, what does it feel when you have energy? Yeah. So what is the next two words you will think of as a free association and expressed in the language?
3 words.
Yeah. You can think of 3 words. Okay, but if you choose just 2 first, so what are the 2 other words that you will think of? You will feel when you have energy. Great. So let me translate. So Shirley chose in Chinese it's 獨自, in English it's like by yourself. Yeah, by yourself. And this one is togetherness. It's like opposite. Yeah. In one way you're by yourself, in the other way you're together. So can you elaborate a little bit?
Because today's theme is about energy, right? So we have different interpretations for energy. It can be like physically you have power doing something, or maybe think about your inner self, your peacefulness, that somebody or maybe something at your back motivate you to keep on going. You're not scared, So we have 2 ways of thinking what is energy. So for me, when I'm quiet, so that will be about doing something by myself. I enjoy the time like reading or maybe marking or photo shooting or playing yoga. So everything's by myself. Because by yourself, you know about your mind concentration, about which part of your body. When I do the handstand may not be that have a strong power on the left side or right side. So that will be explore about yourself. Because people in Hong Kong sometimes too rush, no time to understand about yourself. So I enjoy my quiet time, then you can get your energy. However, we are living in the community, so I enjoy about partnership and also friends. So once you get together, all the smiling, the sound, I think sound can be a kind of energy. Because when I listen to others, the pitch, high, low, not monotone for the speech, I can feel what kind of personality of those people, and I feel a kind of like involvement if I will be one of them. So that's why I think energy will be coming back, like understand about yourself, and also getting a crowd of people or community that you enjoy and you want to influence them.
Great. So maybe you can take your time to write down on your worksheet these words first before we forget. Okay. So from energy, you think of being by yourself, that you can have it, and then you feel that when you are together with other people, you also have energy. Okay. So coming to the next stage is, so when you are by yourself now, because Shirley chose it by yourself. When you're by yourself, how do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel? So you need to choose another 2 words that you feel associated with. And when you are together with other people, how do you feel? Yeah, that is connected to that energy. So for this,
I write this one on the quiet side.
Yeah, quiet
by myself.
Yeah.
So the other 2 elements will be these 2.
So this one is creativity, and then this one is choice. Yeah. Can you elaborate for us why you? What connected with that? How come?
Okay. Yeah. So I just mentioned when I enjoy my quiet time, I can read, take photos, or maybe reading or practice Chinese calligraphy. So all those will be about creativity because I don't know what I'm going to draw. There's no boundary and also no deadline because you're just by yourself, right? You can do whatever you want. So it's the creativity. And the second one is choice. You can maybe enjoy your quiet time even though maybe in the coffee shop, right? A lot of people around you, but actually you just think about yourself, what I want to do, right? So it's a kind of choice, where and what to do, but there's no deadline, no pressure. So I enjoy those kind of time because of quiet. Nobody push you to do anything.
Great. Okay, that's good. So how about for together? So when you are together with some other people, how do you feel? What are the 2 words can you think of?
These 2 words actually not found in here.
Right, okay.
I make it up myself.
Yep, that's good. So the first one is project. The other one is sustainability. Can you elaborate for us, please?
Yes. So I just mentioned together will be with a lot of fusion, or maybe people with different nationality, or different kind of need and want. So we gather together is not just only talk. I prefer to some kind of actions, because with the actions, with the project, with something at least we can stay together. Every time when you call people, come out for a coffee or dim sum, we have something to do, right? It's because you want to keep the relationship. So how to keep the relationship? I enjoy doing something together, but it's not because of money, or it's not because of anything. It's just for sustain the relationship. We enjoy a small group of people that influence each other. May not be I influence you. Maybe you give me insight, or maybe you have something that I never knew, like explore this kind of thing. So I would prefer sustain the relationship with something, work together, and that will be about your community.
Fantastic. In fact, today is a project come out from a tea gathering with Shirley. Yeah, okay. So we explore further and go deeper. So how about for creativity and choice? Where does it actually converge back to? Where does it actually come back down to?
I can maybe try to complete with the other one.
Yes. And then for project and sustainability, what does it come back down to? What does it converge to? And interesting. Can you elaborate for us, please?
So if for creativity and also choice, if we combine these 2 things, you will have a priority. We have so many things to do, right? So many choices. But at the right time, the right moment, what will be the first thing you want to do first? So if you know how to set the priority high, mid, low, you have no pressure. People, a lot of people ask me, you have so many things to do, so how about your time management? I think I have no pressure at all, because everything is just up to you about the choice A, B, C, right? If you have no time to forget about B and C, just focus on A, right? So I think it's about the priority.
Fantastic. And on the other side, for projects and sustainability, it converts to happiness.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can you elaborate on that, please?
So if we have a community, a group of people, we know what to do, like actions. We sustain about relationship. You can see about the thing of coming out. Say for example, after the end of the video today, and then if I think this game is quite interesting, and I have happiness, I will spread about the word of mouth to others, then happiness will be stay in your mind. And the topic is about energy. So I think for myself, energy is coming from happiness. Energy is coming from what I want to do, the priority. If I want, just like economics, opportunity cost. If I spend 2 hours with Karen today, I feel happy that my energy come back. So even after the end of today, the memory stay in my mind. So I will return this kind of thing, recall in my mind. So I think that is very important.
Fantastic. You have to be happy. In fact, the fact that we come together today because of the idea of Karen will be leaving Hong Kong, and then what do we do? And then we start chit-chatting. And then Shirley came up and asked me, recently I've been doing these kind of coding games with my students and clients, and she said, why don't you let me experience? In fact, because of preparing for today, I feel happy. I got some flowers, I got some decoration, and then I turned my studio office into a studio. It also makes you feel happy. Fantastic. And coming down, we go converge back from your priority and happiness, you talk about value, right? So now I want you to go back to from word 1 to word 10. So for the energy is to do something with value, or you value what you do, right? Will it be summary that you will think that it is suitable for you? So to see value in things you're doing, and to value yourself, and all that. Would you elaborate from this energy, this word 1 to word 10 for us?
Okay. So the theme of today is energy. So we need to learn how to manage your up and down in life. So if you have no energy, you feel tired, you don't want to see anybody, so maybe you can use that time to reflect and then maybe to create something that you enjoy, right? So I think energy is to understand about yourself, the awareness, when will be high, when will be low. Sometimes too high may not be good because if you are too energetic, maybe you are going too fast, then maybe make a wrong decision. So I think you need to have a balance, the energy. Just like yin yang. Go to the word number 10, values. So for me, values is about harmony, and it's about the thing that you treasure. I know a lot of people, they treasure something may not be really have great value. Once you are not in this world or whatever, what kind of thing you want people not to follow you, but follow the values, then they can see when you come over hardship, you can just overcome. The thing is about values, harmony, balance, and also not to put any blame on anything that you cannot control. Just let it go, and then your energy will be back.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that will be let it go, and then you can get your energy back.
Fantastic. Okay. Now this workflow process help us to understand Shirley's ideas better, and also for Shirley to have a way to actually express it in her organized way. So on this side, I have some face down questions actually. So it is not from me. It is from the coaching game. So you can pick up anyone just by chance, by randomness, and then see what is the question for you.
So I pick one.
Yeah, pick one. Yeah.
So pick.
Okay, pick the top one. That's good. Okay. So what is this question? It says, in my life, what have you lost? Yeah, what have you lost in your life? That is connected to your energy.
I think maybe the time with somebody may not be stay together anymore with project. Yeah.
Can you elaborate? I don't totally get it yet.
Because they mentioned about something lost in my life. So lost in your life can be people, can be the time that already fly. So I think used to be maybe when you are 20s, 30s, 40s, you have somebody that really comes into your mind, and then you want to work together with some happiness that you can enjoy. But if those people may not be around you anymore, or maybe the people not pass away but just may not be in Hong Kong or maybe anywhere because under COVID-19, then you will have the memory how you can meet somebody new. But those new people or new community, they have a kind of characteristics similar to those people that you treasure, that you love to have a communication with them. So I think it's the lost, that kind of memory of those people not around you with something work together. And then I want to find out somebody or some community with that kind of experience.
I see. Now, allow me to share with you what I observed, Shirley. Just now, the question is what have I lost in my life? If I invite you to answer this question using an I statement, because just now I noticed that you use a lot of you. That is like a generic, because you are a teacher, I know that.
Right.
But if it is drawing from your own personal experience, how would that answer be different?
I think I lost the friendship with somebody that we used to play with. Lost some of the friendship or friends.
I see. Okay. So that is something. How does it feel to you in that?
I think without friendship or without a relationship, the motivation actually why you want to move further. Maybe those people, the relationship help you to go further. And then if you lost something and no substitute coming back here, then you will say, for example, give up, and then you pick up something new. So that's why people say, oh, why you always put something up? Because something is already gone, and I don't want to stay in the past. I don't love to stay in the past. I will pick something new and then start again, and then your energy will come back.
Interesting, very good. Yeah. Okay. So because you chose one, in fact, I would like to choose one for you as well. But we can go up and look at it bit by bit. But in fact, as a coaching game, I can think of a question in fact in my mind that for Shirley, if I ask you a question, is what motivates you to work with people you serve? What motivates you to work with people you serve?
It's solution. I think it's solution.
Solving problems. Can you elaborate that a bit?
I think especially women, maybe they need to raise the family, financial burden, maybe they need to teach about the kids at home, or maybe they need to face a lot of difficulties in their life financially, relationship-wide, or maybe task-based, job-wide, or your boss is so difficult to handle, a lot of things, right? So I think if you can help others, or not help, but co-create solutions, or find something that open their mindset. Oh, have you ever thought about this? So once you have something trigger, so I think you trigger like this will be motivation that I want to see something new.
Interesting. So fun. That's great. Now, in fact, for this zooming in and my procedure, there is a worksheet. So it is time, in fact, for us to reflect, and for Shirley that has gone through the process to reflect. So maybe I invite Shirley to write down what did you observe in the process of reflecting on your story, in a sense of looking into your own energy. What have you observed from the process, and what kind of insights have you gained from the process that you can relate and take away with you? And if you are going to write your own story, a book about your own energy, what will be the title of your book, of the My Story book? So this is all in your worksheet, and then you can record all of that. Even for the question you picked up is what did you lose? Or I can see that you already Can you elaborate on that verse, please?
Okay. So the theme of today is energy, right?
Right.
So energy, I just mentioned about the two questions you asked me. What kind of thing I lost, right? So if I think lost friendship, then the other question you posed to me is about motivation. So my answer is solution. So based on that triangulation, I think energy for my next action or the goal, whatever, was from loss. You lost something. We cannot keep a lot of things in our life. From loss to solve. So even though you lose something, but maybe you can gain something, but we don't know what we're going to gain. You need to wait until the experience is already over. Then you realize that, oh, actually, I gained something. I'm not totally lost,
Fantastic. From loss to solve. And then I see that there's a new word, trust and guidance. Can you elaborate it on these two corners?
So I think we just mentioned about energy at the very beginning. It's about alone, doing something by myself, and together, right? So I think by myself and also together will be about trust. I'm not, even though people say you are very easygoing, but actually I'm not, I need to have trust or those kind of people that I want to stay with. So if you have no trust, so I cannot accumulate the crowd of people. I think I need to have a trust for energy. And then for guidance is just like today, maybe carrying like step by step, and then open more and more about from the dialogue, right? And this is about patience. So if you trust your friend next to you or peer, that they will guide you step by step. May not be formally step by step, it can be informal or anything, but the dialogue has to be meaningful. So if the dialogue meaningful, I think finally I will motivate myself. Oh, what I can do something, this kind of game, to let people know you can find out something that you never thought of. So I think that is very important.
Explore in a new way. So in fact, for point of view, we treasure the doing part. That is after the focus and the insight and the process, that we look at ourselves and our wish and wants more in a deeper way and in an associated way. Then we think of what are the things we can do. So how will you express your insight in life in a practical way? So after you have done this, if I ask you what action will you take and to complete in the next 24 hours, and what action will the next week, like 7 days, and then what action you will complete in the next month, that is in 30 days, then will you be able to have a moment of quietness to think about all these actions in these 3 different timelines?
Okay, so I write down 3 things. So after the end of the video today, write story. I love to write. So not like a diary, but we can write a story about today's the exploration, the reflection, and the story give a role for Karen. And then the people will say that, oh, the story is to let people know how to become a facilitator, or let people know what will be the interaction and help you to explore. So we have a storyline. So I always think about the storyline so immediately. And then for the coming maybe 7 days, a week or whatever, I think I will draw. I told you I love to draw. Like this kind of book. So I publish a lot of books under COVID-19. These are my drawings. So every time when I draw, I have no meaning at all. I have no topic. But when I want to find a drawing of myself to become the cover, I will say, oh, this is about resilience, bounce back. By what? My energy is coming back from drawing. Because when I draw by myself, I just mentioned about quiet. So I think drawing and book publication will be keep on in the coming maybe 1 month or a few weeks. And finally, maybe a longer plan will be linkage. So I will link up with different people around your community, or maybe about your family, anything. How to link them up that when you are down, can I be facilitator and help them to explore about their life? And I think linkage is very important.
Fantastic. So this is a short demonstration as of how these tools can help yourself to actually think deeper and explore instead of just having a dialogue. In fact, photographs helps us to connect in a very miraculous way, in a very unexpected but quite precise way. Maybe we can take a moment for Shirley to actually tell us how do you feel from the process. And whether you can think of any applications.
So I think actually we have a lot of wordings, photos, flowers, everything. So one conclusion, all this is visual. So I think using visual can help you to stimulate how you guide. So when you guide step by step, or maybe without any, we can say artifact, without any, just look at you and then we talk, right? Then there's no focus in the dialogue, in the conversation. So I think use of visual, the visual, the aid of visual can help you to build a story, to build a kind of, we can say maybe the topic of today, how you open your dialogue with a stranger, or maybe when we're going to teach with somebody that may be in other countries, but in the Zoom, or maybe in somewhere that actually is not physically, right? So how to use something colorful, pictures, and arouse the relationship building across miles.
Fantastic. So I hope this sharing help you to have a new perspective of dialogue and coaching and also self-exploration. We're looking forward to seeing you online or offline again. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.